Roadhog, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, how you doing there?
Great.
Hey, Fezzy, I just want to say you sounded excellent since you got back from vacation. Or not vacation, from your father dying. And my condolences, buddy.
Thank you very much, Roadhog.
You really do sound better.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. What do you think, Hicks?
I'm loving what I'm hearing. No fucking breakfast for me. Come on.
I know that he feels strong because he's gone almost a week without the breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And you had the cable corner. You were running things on your own here today. Taking calls with Lady Trucker. Being nice to her. Anthony, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ron, I want to know if you asked Fez about who that Crazy Mary was, or what the caller from your number 3 most controversial talk show host.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Who was Crazy Mary back at NEW?
I don't know who Crazy Mary was.
You heard about that. We were the third biggest shock jocks of all time.
I don't remember that either. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank here. I don't...
Pop Crunch?
Oh, okay. So, I don't know. I don't recall Crazy Mary. So I'm just not sure who that is. And what she did to get to be so absolutely crazy. It's probably not as crazy as that pizza party going on down there.
We're the number 3 shock jocks of all time because we had a young boy literally drink piss on the air, and you're throwing it back to pizza party. Matt, Iowa, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys. I just want to say thanks to Fez. It's been a great week of radio.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm not sure about it. I'm not feeling it so much myself.
Why are you putting it down?
Because I'm just not sure. I'm still kind of nuts in my head. I still feel weird about some things. So, I'm not sure exactly how I'm doing.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm still having some weird moments. And that we had that, of course, that guy who died of my building from going off the balcony. And I'm, like, kind of obsessed with that right now, too. Where that keeps running through my mind. And there's, like, a memorial service going on, and his picture is in the lobby of my building now, a big poster-sized thing of him. And, like, everyone in the building is invited to the memorial service and the funeral. So it's just...
You going?
I don't know. There's something that's telling me that I think I should go. I got to find out when it is, but it's weird how I'm just kind of, I guess I'm just got a death obsession right now.
A guy in your building died. It's, when people in my neighborhood die, everybody talks about it. Yeah. It's not like you're doing something weird.
Okay. But, just coming off of my father's funeral, I'm like, am I just now so insane that I'm like, I've got like a funeral mania going?
I don't think that it's insane that your father died and then a guy in your building died.
Okay.
It's not like you're making these things up. They actually happened. JC, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ron, want to give you props, buddy. Great show. Don't listen to anybody. Keep it up. I've been listening for 3 months, man. You're terrific. When you talk, the show's that much better. Keep it up, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Love to hear you. You're my uncle. You guys are good.
All right, he must have a weird uncle or something with that maniacal laugh at the end of it.
Tony, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, boys, I don't know what's going on, but pizza party must be in the air. Our boss just came over the speaker. Pizza party for the company!
They treat, when you work now, you treat it like a baby.
Yeah, they're constantly throwing pizza parties around here, only for the interns. It's a snack and greet or some shit. That's what they called. So, like, hey, everyone, pizza down by the fucking, 37th floor boardroom. Come get some. But, shitty pizza from around here. Not done up like Roland does it with the 2 boots.
And they go very quickly, too. where I think it's basically a slice of person at that point.
Dave and I would try to send the interns to steal a pie, saying that we needed it because the interns were on the air.
It would be nice, like a last caller, if the pizza party just kind of caught on and just anyone, the businesses around the country just started throwing impromptu pizza parties for their employees.
They don't. As we were talking about, it's like the fucking office. In real life, the world has turned into the office. Sean, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fezzy. Sean, first-time caller, long-time listener. Lost my father 2 years ago. Just wanted to give you my condolences and say hang in there in this time of grief.
Thank you. I mean, 2 years down the road, that's is it still tough? Still unbelievably tough?
It's still tough. There's still some things, that you get reminded of and everything else, and you want to call him. He's not there. It's tough, buddy. Hang in.
All right. Thanks, man.
No problem, Fezzy. You're the best.
Thank you. Yeah, I had a problem with that last night where I had been calling my dad's cell phone just to hear his voice, and it got turned off. So I don't really have that right now. That was one of my go-to things. So I was hoping that would have lasted a little bit longer. So it's still those little things that are creeping up on me.
So you called his cell phone all the time?
Yeah, I was calling it a lot after he died.
What did it say on there?
It was, just, saying his name, can't get to the phone right now, leave a message, I'll try to get back to you, leave your name and number.
Were you leaving messages?
No, I decided not to do that. I would hang up as soon as it was done. As soon as I heard the beep.
Jake, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fez. I lost my brother about 14 months ago.
I'm sorry, man.
And, mentally, you are kind of crazy for probably at least 6 months. I mean, funerals and movies and all that stuff, just, you pay a lot of attention to it. But, the pain slightly goes away, but, the memories and stuff, they never do. But
I think that the memories go away, but the pain never does.
No,
the
pain...
And one day you'll feel
away.
real sad and crying, but you won't know who and why.
That will not make the process easy. That'll make it a little rough. So I think his voice is still on the answering machine at my parents' house, but people answer the phone when I call that one.
Don't you have like any videotape or anything where he's talking?
I don't have anything here. I would have to pick that up. I just don't have anything of my own. I just have a lot of pictures I keep looking at. So I don't think I'll forget what his voice sounds like, but it just to hear it just helps out a little bit right now.
Why don't you just act? I'll leave a message and you can listen to it. It'll be like this. Hello, this is Fezzy's dad. Everything's okay, and I still love you from where I am. Leave a message because everything is fine in your life. Beep. I'm still talking. I'm sorry. I was like a burp.
Yeah, I thought I heard a beep.
Still talking, please. You've always interrupted me, son.
I didn't mean to anger you, Dad.
Would this make you feel better if that wasn't your real dad and it was like your real dad was someone else?
No, I don't think that would make me feel any better. Because the dad that I know is gone. So it wouldn't be just like picking up a new dad somewhere.
You don't know who your real dad is, though, and I do, and it's great.
Who is it?
Monopoly Man. So everything in your life is going to be terrific now.
That's good to know. Guess I'll get a dog, a race car, and a new shoe.
How many times did you call that thing and leave a...
Oh, I lost track.
Where was it?
It was...
Did your mom have to keep hearing the phone ring all the time?
No. I made sure it was off and it was out of juice. So, yeah, I made sure when I first started calling it, I made sure that it was in my possession when I called it. So that way no one was going to say, all right, who's ringing Dad's phone?
Do your brothers and sisters doing it still?
No. In fact, my one brother is like, he goes, I'll never call the house again until they change that message. Because it actually, I guess it weirds him out hearing my father's voice. He doesn't want to hear it.
I just picture you listening to that message with your head tilted to one side like the dog in the RCA thing for his master's voice.
Well, it's,
There it is. There's you, Fezzy. You're looking at the answer machine. You're just kind of wondering, like, is he in there or what's he doing?
How'd my dad get that tiny?
Hello, this is Fez's dad. I'm not here right now.
Those are nice messages, but my dad doesn't sound like that at all.
And I'm still working on it.
Okay.
See if like this.
This is Fez's dad. Pull my finger and get a message.
Yeah, that's probably not the message I'm looking for.
Is it the droid you're looking for?
No, these are not the droids I'm looking for.
That's been my big joke when I go to the phone company now. I'll say, can I see the new droids? And they give it to me, I always go, this is not the droid I'm looking for, and I say it real loud, because it will get laughs around the fucking place.
People are loving it.
And the guy actually said this to me yesterday. He goes like this, this is the 4th time that you've been in here this week, and you ask for the same phone, and I give it to you, and you're just trying to make people laugh. And I go like this, no, next time I really am going to buy it. Just fucking, you and I are making it happen.
Hello, this is Fez's dad. Welcome, if you will, to Cable Corner. As you notice, both the K's are backwards.
Does that sound like him?
No, that's not even really close.
Hello, this is Fez's dad. Have a spotted tea. Why, try and get back to you. In a world of magic.
Yeah, my
An
dad.
illusion.
Yeah, my dad wasn't a British wizard.
Yeah, say, this is Fez's dad. I'm gonna get even with you. You understand me, Mug? Y'all gotta get it.
It's off, but I think you're getting closer.
I know it is. Mike, Vegas boy. Remember Fez.
What's up, boys? Fez, sorry about your dad. The thing I always thought about Fez was that everything seemed so out of proportionally big for him, but I always thought that the little things were important to him only because he didn't have anybody like kids or anything like that
Right.
to know what's really important in life. And now that his dad has passed away, I mean, that's something solid and big, and I think he's handling it real well, and it sounds like he's back and he's got his shit together, and that's a beautiful thing. I mean, I'm sorry that your dad passed away, Fez, but I think you realize what's important and what is small in your life, and I think you handle it really well. And
You think that's true, Fezzy?
You know, I would like to think that's true, but I think I'm still blowing little things out of proportion.
I don't think so. And Hicks, do you think that he's handling this so well?
Yeah, I see.
People even down at the party were saying that.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a thing that you're handling this better than you've handled anything else before. So much that the rumors going around is maybe you never even liked your dad that much, and that's why it's been so easy for you.
Well, that's a horrible rumor. I absolutely love my father.
Yeah, I heard that.
This is a message I'm leaving about my son. We do love each other, but we don't show any of our feelings in public.
Come on, it isn't that funny. It's just an impression. It sounds exactly like him. It's probably what you're laughing about.
It doesn't sound anything like him that I can remember.
Hello, this Fezzy dad! You brain runner! Hold on. This fish still alive! Chop, chop! This fish is still alive! What you been ducking here for? This not duck store!
My dad is not Asian.
This is Fez's dad. This is my actual speaking voice. Sometimes I do Asian impressions.
Maybe if you keep working on it, eventually it'll fool me. What you're going to do is plant that voice in my head, and I'll start to think that's what my father actually sounded like.
Brian, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I think, Fez, you need to, remind yourself that it's the natural order of things for a parent to die first. The real tragedy would be for a kid to die and have that loss.
Yeah, she make Fez feel so much better. Yes, later we'll give Fez the Lion King. The whole thing of trying to explain death to people during the mourning process, it's not time. And I've never even heard once anyone ever said, I felt so bad at a funeral, and then someone said something to me, so I started to feel better.
Burst out laughing. Life got better after that.
I like to do impressions of people's passed away relatives.
Well, that's only because you're really good at it.
Now my dad's having a conversation with you.
Thank you, Mr. H. Maybe Jesus needed a banker. He went to your dad for it. Maybe Jesus wanted somebody to bake him a birthday cake on his birthday, December 25th, 00000.
He took him a little early then. It's February. Well, now it's March.
Oh, boy, poor Fez. You don't even know what the month is. Jill, you're on the Run Fez show.
Hey, boys, just wanted to, just let you know that your pizza party has inspired me to send my husband a little pizza party at work at the shop, ordered a couple pies, sent them his way.
Oh, that's so sweet. What kind of shop is it?
It's like an auto shop.
That's wonderful, Jill. And that's all because of Roland. Yeah.
Small auto shop, so he won't be pissed off that I spent the money.
Just Fiats.
Anyway.
Just Fiats is the only thing that he does.
Fez, deepest condolences, and I just wanted to share that I lost a friend of mine almost 3 years ago, suddenly and tragically, and as recent as last week, I caught myself sending him a text message just saying, I miss the shit out of you. I really, really miss you. So, I mean, the initial pain of it is less, but I still miss the hell out of him, and I still feel myself getting quite emotional when I think about him. So, to each his own.
I agree 100%. To each his own. That's why I like when the people keep the old MySpaces or Facebook open. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. If Fez wants to call his dad's cell phone just to hear his voice, now does it make you feel sad or happy? You feel that sad every time?
Well, I end up, just bawling. But it's like I feel I need to hear it.
But you kind of want to bawl, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it feels good to cry.
Yeah, because, I have cried before.
You're doing an impression of your dad.
I have cried before and I feel better.
Yeah, but, this is just like wailing. Just like where I sob until I throw up.
It's like me, like just hearing about you like that and thinking about what a great guy. I'm going to cry a little bit on the air, and I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, that's not crying.
Is there anything wet coming out of my eyes?
No, nothing. Dry as could be. Not a bit. Just crying noises.
Didn't you say one time that you cried so hard you farted out your eyes?
Oh. I don't recall saying that.
Stoney, you're on Fez.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
Fez, I just want to let you know, man, you sound absolutely amazing this week. I don't know what it is. I lost my dad when I was 12 years old, right in front of me, and I still have a tape of him that I still, once in a while I'll play it just to hear his voice. It's healthy. But, man, I don't know what it is. You sound absolutely amazing this week. So I give you props, buddy.
Thank you.
It's like a lot of your problems seem to have come from your dad being alive.
No, none of my problems came from my father living and breathing.
It just seemed like it, though, because you were so much less happier than you are now.
No, I'm not happy about my father dying. I'm just trying to work my way through it.
But if you are happy, no one judges you.
Yeah, trust me, I'm not happy in the least. Still crying every day and expect to for some time.
But take that picture of me and Fez off there. It looks crazy.
Sorry.
It's just, I don't, you know what I mean? I feel like a Mussolini. Sometimes you guys just hang up fucking pictures of us. It makes me feel nuts.
Call anytime you want, Fezzy. I'll always be here on the answer machine.
You should have paid the fucking thing for it and kept it going. Kept the account up.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that they were moving along so fast in Florida that this thing got taken care of already.
Your mom wants to save about $18 a month.
Yeah, I think that's what she was going for.
You know, Fez, you know what might be good for you after losing your dad?
What's that?
Puppy. And that puppy will take the place. And then you could name that puppy Dad.
Yeah, I don't think a puppy is going to take the place of my father that I had for all these years.
Mm.
Yeah, and calling the puppy Dad, that just seems really odd.
Have you tried smoking herb? Your dad ever smoke weed?
I doubt it. He barely drank in the course of his life.
Mm.
And when he did drink, it just looked weird.
Mark, you're on Fez. Mark.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. I just wanted to tell Fezzy, you're in good company. Opie talked about calling his dad's cell phone, but I think he got away with it for like a couple of months before they turned it off.
So that's where Fez got that bit from.
It was the one place where I thought I could hear my dad.
Well, I always have the impression if you want to.
You better clean up that room, young man. Clean up that room.
It's not bringing back memories of my father.
Who wants to do presidential trivia? Raise your hand, please.
Well, turn off the fucking picture, Vuzix. You're trying to make me nuts. You're trying to drive me crazy.
No, I'm not. I don't want anyone to be crazy.
Ryan doesn't want to see his picture with my son.
Would you listen to my father?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Fez. That's an honor for you, of all people, who should know your father's voice almost as good as anybody. What are you doing about Saturday presidential trivia?
I'm calling my therapist at 9 in the morning.
You used to call your dad at 9 in the morning?
Yeah.
Why so early?
He was always up. I could have called him 3 hours earlier. He would have been up.
You're an early riser, too?
Yeah. Yeah, I always was.
I thought you were up all night. Steve, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yes, Stevie.
Hey, how are you? Fezzy, you sound great.
He
I
does.
don't know what it is. Obviously, I wish nothing happened to you, but you're sounding fantastic.
I noticed it right from the beginning, too, Fez. Right from Jump Street. I mean, I was with you the night that your dad passed away.
Yeah.
You came out of there and were hysterical. You did about 20 minutes that would just have me on the fucking floor. I'm not even making it up. Do you remember that night? Started busting your dad's balls about saying about how much soda that he drank.
Really?
And you and your brother said that you were embarrassed because somebody worked that you knew at the supermarket and said that they hated when your dad came because he would buy all this soda.
My dad had to stock up on everything and anything.
Yeah.
That I've never heard a person say I'm out of potatoes more than my father used to say it.
I'm worried. We're low on potatoes right now, everybody. So I'm going to leave this answer machine.
He made a daily potato run to the store.
Do you remember the last thing that your dad said to you?
Yeah, it was, "I love you."
What more do you want, dude? That's great.
Because it was, we were leaving the hospital and just told each other that we loved each other on the way out.
Oh.
What's that ooh part?
I don't know. All families are different, I guess.
That's a fairly normal thing to say.
Well, my dad always says to me, make sure you call your mother. Sure she cares.
So yeah, it was his last words to me were "I love you." His last words that he spoke were "I feel like I'm going to heaven."
That sounds to me like we could have a song written for your family. I feel like I'm going to heaven. Sounds like a nice, fun love song.
Sounds like a country hit.
I feel like I'm going to heaven. I feel like I'm going to heaven.
I don't know if my dad should sing it.
I better get a lot more soda potatoes. With love on everything. I just looked in the cupboard. Did you know that these Reese cups come in small sizes? I feel like I'm going to heaven.
That would be nice if we had a song for him.
Sure. Maybe let your sister sing it, since you didn't let her do anything else. Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. Fez, first of all, utmost sympathies and condolences. Thank you for sharing, some of your father's life with us. He sounds like an amazing man, and we probably all do a little bit better for emulating him. I just wanted to ask if you had any videos or pictures or recordings of him when you were down in Florida, so you can kind of, look at that and look at, fond memories of him for comfort.
Well, one thing that's on its way from I don't think it's on its way yet, but it's coming up, is the DVD that the funeral homes do now, where it's like just pictures of him throughout his life, put to sad, somber music. And so I'm getting a copy of that eventually.
Did you know his name?
Yeah, it was Dick.
Oh, Fezzy, that's your... Come on.
No, that was his name. His name was Richard, and he went by Dick.
Were you ever embarrassed of that when you were younger?
Oh, always.
No, you feel bad?
Yeah, because I actually used...
This is my father, Dick, and my mother, Balls.
I would even try to get away with either saying Mr. or Richard.
This is my father, Mr. H. Fez, I know what you're going through right now, because my dad went down in the Titanic.
He did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
My mom let go of him. They were both holding onto a board out there. So, whatever. There's nothing you can do about it. And later, underwater, he caught 2 lobsters with his fucking bare hands. That's the way Titanic ended. With Jack grabbing a lobster in each hand and just going like this. I'm the king of the world. Like little bubbles are coming up.
Cool.
I'm the king of the world. And taking a big bite out of fucking raw lobster.
Jesus. The tail, I hope?
John, you're on the Fez.
Actually, it's Jim, Ron. I was going to mention, I think I heard Fez say once that his dad owned a restaurant in Lakeland, Florida.
Yes,
and
Denny's.
Willie Horton. I'm sorry?
He owned a place called Denny's.
Oh, well, I heard Willie Horton talking in an interview a couple days ago about how tough it was because it's the 75th anniversary of the Tigers training there. And he was talking about there was one restaurant that would allow black people in it, and he was so appreciative of that. And I just thought it was a cool story.
Yes,
I didn't know that was Fez's dad.
Fez's dad owned a place called Food for Darkies. And this is, of course, at the time, in Florida, that wasn't considered a bad thing to say. I mean, it was the 90s, so things were different.
That's where you got the phrase, we're out of potatoes.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Fez.
Ronnie B. Fez. Food for Darkies. That's my favorite place to visit when I'm down there, by the way. Fezzy, my condolences, man, and you do sound great. I don't want to hop on everybody's bandwagon.
You sound unbelievable.
Yeah. But does anybody see the irony in the fact that Fez was embarrassed to call his dad Dick?
No.
You don't see the irony there?
No.
Okay. Guess it's just me then.
What is the irony? Point it out to us, Joe.
Well, he was embarrassed to call his dad Dick, and yet also embarrassed to embrace it, so to speak.
What's wrong with you when a person is mourning their father, you got to compare him to a penis? What kind of fucking person are you? Go Phils, goddammit. Go Phils. Hex, I noticed that you laughed at me yesterday for signing that thing, Go Phils.
No, I'm just saying, just let's not jinx anything here.
No, it's a fucking lock, dude. We're going all the way, no losses.
Yeah, sweep the postseason too.
Where's Carter?
He's coming. He's coming up right now. I was about to write a little note there.
What?
I was about to write you a note that Carter is coming up.
Why don't you just say it into a microphone?
No, okay. Carter's coming up.
Please, I don't want everybody to know our business.
All right, I'll write that down then.
Why is everyone going to make fun of my name?
What are you doing now to kind of soothe yourself at night, Fez?
One thing I'm doing is I had some of my father's shirts here because he'd come up on vacation. I've put one over my pillowcase that I'm sleeping on. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Just it's the only way I can feel like close to him.
You still smell him on there?
Because my dad was a guy who really poured on the cologne. So I mean, it's in his suitcase. It's in everything that he's got.
We used to let the dog sleep on my dad's jacket when he went away. So maybe it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So you're using your dad's shirt as a pillowcase?
Yeah. I don't know for how long. I mean, I do laundry this weekend, but I don't know. I don't see myself giving it up right now.
Do you ever, use the other shirt as, pajamas? Put your feet through the sleeves?
No, I haven't worn any of his clothes. Then we start to get into Norman Bates type areas, I think.
That's okay. Do you let yourself get into the, fond memories of childhood, or is that still too hard?
No, I start to drift there, and yeah, it's hard, but it kind of goes on automatic pilot there.
Sure. But are you saying you'd rather not remember?
No. That's all I want to do is remember.
Sometimes it's best just to let that happen and think back to the time your dad threw a ball to you and you dropped it, or put you on a bike and pushed it and you fell off, or came home and said, "Who ate all the cream puffs? Where's the fat girl?" Maybe that'll help you.
Yeah, there's too many of those memories.
Or when you were 29 and still living at home, your dad screaming at you, "Why aren't you married?"
And I've got his picture, as my computer wallpaper.
Well, if you ever feel bad, I'm a pretty good artist, and I always can draw a picture of your dad like this for you anytime at all that you like.
All right, that's just a stick figure, Ron, wearing a top hat and carrying a cane.
Right.
Seems good.
Yeah, my dad didn't do either one of those, and it looks nothing like him. He wasn't a stick figure.
Hold on, I just added, because I'm updating.
Uh-huh.
There's a halo and a cloud.
Oh, okay, all right. So my dad's wearing a top hat and carrying a cane in heaven.
Right.
I guess he'd like that. He always liked to dress up.
I'm even going to give him a...
He was quite the clothesman.
He was. Your dad always had on pants. I never saw him that he wasn't wearing pants.
That's good to know.
Let's go over here to Jonathan.
Hey guys, Phil, you sound like $1 million, man. And it's good that you're back. I wanted to call and let you know, to tell you a story. A number of years back, my grandmother actually died on my birthday. And but every year, instead of it kind of being this type of thing where I look back in grief, I look back at kind of how it brought my family together. At that time, and every year we kind of just do a celebration to also celebrate, her life and things like that. And so I just want to share that story with you and maybe give a suggestion for you. So whenever it comes around,
I don't understand what he's suggesting. Do you, Fez?
I think he wants me to have a cake on the day every year on the day that my dad died.
Is that it?
Just instead of mourning it, celebrate it whenever it comes around.
Well, why don't we give him time for that till he feels like celebrating? Right now, he's not there.
I don't feel like just lighting some candles on a cake right now to celebrate. And cake's difficult anyway, because my father always baked the cakes.
So now you don't ever want to eat cake again?
Well, it's just when I think about cake, I think about my father.
Right.
So, I haven't... Oh, trust me, I'm sure the cake wound won't last very long, among the others.
You ate cake when you came over to my house.
Yeah.
The night that you got off the plane.
See?
There's cake down at the pizza party, too.
But to actually have one on February 24th just seems probably not the way for me to go.
Let's go over here to Jordan. You're on Fez.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to give my condolences to Fezzy. I lost my dad when I was 13. I'm 23 now, and it takes a long time to get over, but I want to say definitely normal for calling your dad's cell phone. I mean, I have a video from when I was in elementary school, went to the Bahamas, and sometimes I pop that in just to see my dad and remember how he was before he got sick and all that. So, hang in there, and you guys sound great, all right?
Thanks, man. Yeah, I know it's awful, because I have no idea where, the home movie videos are or anything.
I'll just let you have some from me and my family.
There's a dad.
Here's a home movie that might help you.
Hi, everybody. I hope you like the 10.
That's your drawing of the stick figure, and you're just moving it around really fast. And adding a soundtrack.
Remember when your dad said this? She bit her dog, did she?
No, I don't remember that.
Was this a good impression of your dad?
Hello, everyone. I'm Fizzisted.
No, not too close.
Who spoke at the funeral? Did you say anything up there?
No. There's a rule at my parents' Lutheran church.
No one talks but the preacher?
Yeah. So there was 4 different pastors. And
boring the shit out of everybody, right?
And one pastor read a letter from my dad's brother. That was his part in it. And it was basically how my dad caused trouble, got my brother into trouble, got his brother into trouble, and it was only my uncle that got punished for it. So it just seemed like a get it off your chest thing, not really so much of a homage or eulogy.
This is what other people's memories sound like to me. Boring, boring, boring.
It was a fairly short letter, so that was good. They kept it moving.
I always like to say this to people. Shut up. Stop talking and shut up.
And then we had the bagpiper.
All right, we got to take a break here. When we get back, Carter is going to be here, along with Rob Cross, with a counterpoint. What's wrong with music versus what's wrong with radio?
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Right back. Ron Fed Show.